of that legendary show. I hope everybody out there enjoyed their Halloween. Hope safe. You know what I mean? All the kids got trick or treat candy. You know what I'm saying? I just hope everything was all well and, gravy on the Halloween, which is Halloween was always one of my favorites. I was Michael Myers without the Michael Myers mask, basically. I had the suit, but then, the dog ate up the mask. So it is what it is. But diving right into it, today's topic is message to my family. I have a big message to my family. Um, Basically, to my birth family, and I'm gonna be calling out. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna call out names. Individuals as names too. I come from a big family. I got a cousin named Tracy Johnson. I got a little sister named Ortrilla Johnson. Got an auntie named Ortrilla Johnson as well. Got an uncle named Antonio Johnson. Got a little cousin named Antonio Johnson. Uh, I got an auntie named Patricia Johnson. I got a cousin named Jeannie Johnson, Melanie Johnson, Donnie Johnson. Uh, Rest in peace to my grandmother, Dorothy Dorothy Walls. R.I.P. to my great grandmother, Mary Henderson. Um, R.I.P. also to I had a little cousin named Lanye that passed away. So before I dig more into it, I at least want to give a R.I.P. to my to the family that has to my family that has passed. Also R.I.P. Slick Rick, Rudy Johnson. R.I.P. to him. Um, but to those besides the ones that are already dead and gone, R.I.P. Rest in peace. The message to my family, I named off a lot. You know what I'm saying? What other family members I got? I got Coke and Patrick Money. Um, uh, they got a lot of kids, and I know some of their kids. I don't know some of their kids. But the message overall is y'all is my y'all my blood family. Y'all not my soul family though. And again, because blood has made us family, but the real family comes from loyalty, and that's something that I never witnessed with this family was loyalty. Um, I am probably the biggest black sheep out of all the family um, that I have. I have a born mother. My birth mother was Juliana Johnson. My dad, I'm named after my dad. I'm still trying to investigate why the third was taken off my dad from my name from my dad, because I also kind of believe there was funds that was left to me, but they couldn't get them until they took the third off my name, and the Johnson side of my family, which is I'm a Johnson, uh, was able to collect it. Because it wouldn't have been released unless the third was taken off my name because it was left to me. I truly believe there was something left, even though my dad was never around. You know what I'm saying? When I sum this all up, I guess I'm officially saying I'm throwing in the towel as far as my blood family. There's no point in being family if there's no calls. There ain't no calls. There ain't no texts. There ain't, hey, how you doing? There's no cause for concern about nothing. You know what I mean? What's the point of being family if you call upon one another and nobody can help you? Not even the so-called mother that adopted you, which is your aunt, can't even help you do nothing. But they expect you to come by there and cut their yard and do stuff for them, and then on top of that for free. But yet the minute somebody needs you, it's an excuse. Uh, my adopted, I'm just saying my auntie because she did adopt me. She's not my mother, but she adopted me, and that's my auntie. You know what I mean? But uh, What really made me do this video was because I was really contemplating if I wanted to move out of my house, a little some little circumstances that came along, and I just needed a little help, maybe stack a little bread up, maybe just get back out, do what I do. Uh, but for the most part, I can't never really remember ever a time that I've ever told her no or I've turned her down. But after all these years, she gave me, to me, one of the most saddest excuses ever. And it was like, well, I had trouble with you before moving out. And I'm like, do you know how many years ago that was? This was like 2002 to maybe the 4, because 5 was when you officially kicked me out. You know what I mean? Because it was all stemmed over money. Everybody in the household had to pay you money, or it was RIP. You got to go. She basically said I basically had to be crippled. To basically, in order for me to have to come stay with her. So I'm thinking, man, well, why would I want to come stay with you crippled? Because you ain't gonna be able to come, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing for me. If I'm crippled, you damn sure ain't gonna be able to do nothing for me then, because you still work. So how you gonna take care of me if I'm crippled? But I see, I'm like, yeah, I see why it takes death before we see everybody, because from what I'm seeing, you got to be dead and damn near on your deathbed before your family step in and do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm officially throwing in the towel, because I believe everybody individually has great minds. Has great minds. They individually, we all are talented, but there's also ones that get shunned because they might just be a little bit more better than the other ones. And that, when it comes to me, I just always felt now my mind, my soul, the way I think, the way I act is way different from any of my family. I got a little sister, that I couldn't go stay with her if something went wrong with my place or house or anything like that. I just wouldn't feel comfortable. Everybody has everybody also individually has their own attitude, their mindsets, but a lot of the attitudes and mindsets is, if I'm a loved one, let your guard down. What you so tense for? Like my little sister, like I told her, I don't like your attitude because your attitude is too tense for me. If you got to, try to be all tense around me all the time, when I ain't doing nothing but showing love, then I don't need you around me. So it's just the fact that I'm just basically thrown in the towel because nobody acknowledges nobody. I started a business. I had all outside people working for me except for my own family. But I did this to try to start a family tradition, to try to pass this on down. But nobody really acknowledged it. You know what I'm saying? To toot my own, and like I told them, not to toot my horn, but now I am going to toot my horn because I'm the only person out of my whole family that's ever started his own business. See, now you got to, if they're not going to give you your respect and your flowers, you got to take it. Like I went back to going to my aunt that adopted me. She's, and I'm looking like, what type of nephew would I be to the woman that quote unquote raised me? What type of nephew would I be, or son or whatever? But I'm a nephew because that's really what it was. I was a nephew. I'm not the son. I'm a nephew. My birth mom was just, didn't do much for me anyway. I'm 41 years old now. Just think how many years I've been away from my family. You know what I mean? But what would I look like turning you down if you needed some help? You needed a place to stay. I'm supposed to make that comfortable enough for you to be able to come stay. You know what I'm saying? And let you either get on your feet or just have to come stay, period. If you need to come stay. So I just, that's the real reason I did this video, but it just made me sum it all up to where I got a whole entire family that don't fuck with me. I used to wonder why it was like that. I used to always want to be, the one that wanted to be around all the family, but then I was always rejected by all my family. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's like if you wasn't part of a certain group, like I say, uh, they didn't like you. I fully felt a lot of my family didn't like me. You know what I'm saying? Which is that's okay. You know, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, I used to be bothered by it, but I'm not bothered by it any much. I just feel like I had to get this off my chest because when I say I'm throwing in the towel, I'm throwing in the towel as far as I don't really care at this point if we don't communicate and we don't talk no more. Um, if I don't talk to you now, I'm probably never gonna talk to you, again. And it seemed like if I was ever, see you or talk to you, it'd be damn near somebody that passed away in the family. And that I'm tired of that too, because it seemed like the family never came together uh, until there was a death in the family. You know what I'm saying? So it really just kind of hurt me because it's like, out of all this time, this woman that adopted me never seen my growth and growth and development. She never seen my BD, which is brain development. You never seen how much I grew. You still talking about you had trouble with me moving out, being responsible and moving out before. Well, you know how many years ago that, and I'm 41 now. So that shows you your family. That shows me already because I already know I was labeled as a child with this family. I was already labeled. So in their minds, that's why they never dealt with me because in their minds, I wasn't gonna be nothing but a junkie, on drugs, like I used to say my mom was. I used to say my mom was on drugs, which is she was, you know what I mean. But they threw that in my face a lot, you know what I mean. That we wasn't nothing, we wasn't, and so if I done been homeless and some family knew about it, didn't even care, you know what I mean. So I'm thinking like, why would I want to be a part of a family or associate with any type of family that don't care what you going through, that don't care if you homeless out here on the streets, don't care if you ain't ate nothing, don't care about your success, don't care about nothing you got going on. Why would I want to be a part of that? I'm not bitter anymore about nothing. I've let bygones be bygones. This is a very dysfunctional family. It's just that, in the long run, y'all just have to see my success in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry it has to be like this, but it's been like this my whole entire life. And I said I'm 41 years old. This family ain't gonna change. I've tried, even the cousins has got pulled into whatever this, crap, the stuff that happened years ago with the family. I'm tired of trying to fight and pull the family together, you know what I mean? So I'm officially throwing in the towel, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna say I don't love y'all. I just have to love y'all from a distance to the point where I never existed to y'all, so y'all don't exist to me anymore. And it's just the fact that I'm just sick of how this family is run. I'm sick of how this family deal with each other. We can't get no support, no help. We talk bad about each other. We put each other down unless you're a part of a certain group. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of that. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins and family that live in the same city. We don't talk. I talk to more outside people on the street or outside people that I associate with more than my own peoples. You know what I'm saying? And I just right now, I just said, you know what? That's cool. Because I made it my choice to say, you know what? If I can't get no type of help from my adopted aunt, from my aunt that adopted me or anything like that, that's my blood auntie. But like I said, it's blood. She's not my soul. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get no help, they don't care what you're going through. They don't care, and you have to be on your damn near your deathbed. What am I gonna keep? What am I gonna associate with you for? So that let me know that you know what? Okay, cool. I love you, but that's it. I'm not gonna call no more. I'm not gonna contact no more. I'm just not, because at the end of the day, it don't matter to nobody. So I'm just gonna officially throw in a towel. You know what I mean? To all my family, like I said, I wish y'all luck. You know what I mean? I hope the best with everybody. I don't wish nothing ill, but when it come to me, I'm officially throwing in this towel. To the Johnson family, the family that I come from. Legendary, y'all. Y'all keep your heads up. Be back at another one.